Hi everyone, let's get started with Google Ads. Right, I'm gonna show you step by step how I basically ran Google Ads for some of my clients. It's really easy, it's really simple to do. All you need is a Gmail account, and you can see in front of you right now I've already written Google Ads, and this is exactly what you need to do. And you can certainly see there's an ad of Google that's in front of me, and I'm 100% sure that you guys would be seeing this as well. That's because once you click on the ad and you go towards the sign up page, you see that you're getting a $45 credit. Now, this credit is really helpful. It helped me out with a few campaigns, and I did make some money for one of my clients, right? So I'm gonna show you how this would work. It's simple. You just enter your email address, click on this, get the offer. In your email address you will get a code, and when we are done with signing up and all the things on AdWords, when you're about to enter your card information over there, you can put in this code and redeem this offer. Now this offer, obviously you would be able to use this after you spend a certain amount. So you can expect that after spending your first $50, you would be able to redeem this coupon. So it worked for me, and it's gonna work for you too, because there's something extra that they're providing, right? So before I get started, here's a small preview of how your ad would appear on the search network. The person just puts in the keyword and automatically your ad pops up on top. You can see that this is the keyword that triggered your ad. This is the name of your business or any other information that you offer, right? So now just simply click on sign in, and once you click on sign in, automatically you would be forwarded to the Google Ads account, right? Google Ads. And you can see that we are on the page of new campaign. Now let me go you through all the goals that Google Ads is offering. If you've seen some of my Facebook trainings, it's similar like that, but it has some key features that are not available on Facebook, or even if they're not available, it works better on these, right? So first we have the option for sales. We have the option for leads. We've got the option for web traffic, for brand consideration and awareness, for brand reach, and app promotion. You can also create a campaign without any goal, but I strictly don't recommend it unless you are a pro. So since we're beginners, let me tell you about sales first, right? And just inside sales, you can see there are a few campaign types in all of these. So in the campaign types, you see search, display, shopping, and video. When we go on leads, it's the same. When we go on web traffic, it's the same, right? So you can see that you can just change the objective, but all the other things, almost all the other things would remain the same. Now let's come towards product and brand consideration and brand awareness. You could see that the campaign type is display and video. Over here you can see the campaign type is display and video, right? It does not include the search network. That's because search network is something your ad pops up in front of a customer who's trying to search for you. And these two ads, these are specifically when you're trying to reach the customer yourself and you're trying to create awareness about your brand or your product or your services. So now what's the difference between product and brand consideration and build brand awareness, right? Now over here, your ad would be shown to people who are more likely to take an action on your website. But over here, it's not specifically optimized to reach, to show the ad to people who are more likely interested in your brand. But its goal is to reach more and more people, right? So personally from me, I've tried both, and so far product and brand consideration work better for me. But even if I wanted, I utilize the same budget in web traffic, because initially if we are getting traffic to a website, I could later retarget them with ads and sell whatever I want, right? So if you're specifically trying to promote a video or anything, or just create awareness, I personally believe that you can go with these two ads. If not, if you have another object, you're trying to sell something, you guys better go with these. Okay, now let's talk about sales, leads, and website. What is the major difference between all of them? Now for website, you only pay them through pay Google to send traffic to your website. Now that traffic may not be optimized for getting converted into a sale or anything, but it would specifically send people who are more likely to visit websites. Now let's talk about something that we all want in our business to make money, and that's sales. Now specifically this option is when you want to drive online sales. You want people to call you or visit your store, right? And specifically if you want people to provide you with their information, you go with lead. Now I personally for myself have used different combination of all these ads, right? Depending upon your client's objective. So when I'm trying to find new audience, I preferably go for web traffic. If I'm trying to reach out to more people and just tell them about a brand, I go for this option. If I want people to buy something on my website, I go for sales. And if I want people to provide me with their information or their personal contact details, I go for leads, right? It's all a combination. So mostly for like different businesses like car dealers or real estate, I personally prefer leads because that's where people come in and willingly provide their information after reading out what you can do for them. So it varies from different business to business. Right now I'll be going towards sales, right? Because I'll be driving traffic to a website that you could consider an e-commerce website, and over there I want people to make a purchase, right? So now let's go ahead, select sales, and just as I select any of the options, you can see there are different campaign types that I could target. There's the search and display network, there's shopping, and there's video. So talking about specifically for this video, it's necessary that your Google merchant account is connected to this. That's another part, that's a topic for another day. I won't be going for that, but simply if you just guys want to get started and see how the insight, I suggest that you simply go with search and display network. So right now let's click on search, and automatically our ad would be converted into display ads as well. This is where all my text-based ads would appear. But if I want someone to see a specific creative banner that I created, I would go with display ads. So since search is more simpler for anyone to get started, I'm going to click on it, and I want people to visit my website and give phone calls, right? So let me just put in the name of the website that I don't have, but I'm going to use it for example over here. Right, this is the website address, and for phone number, right, I can even go for store visits, but I'm certainly not trying to do that right now. I don't know how effective this is, but these two work good for me, right? So let's go ahead and click on continue. Okay, so now we are done with the campaign, and now let me show you a few more options over here. We've got the option to select campaign settings. We've got select setup ad groups, create ads, and confirmation. Now we have already done with this part. Now we are going to spend most of our time in setting up ad groups and create an ad. And obviously the confirmation, this is where you put in your card information and obviously the code that you got in the email, right? So first comes the campaign name. I'm going to name it as sales, and you can see that includes search and display network both, but this would be text based. I'm going to show that to you, right? Let me first put in the name of the campaign. (19th to 30th September). This is how I like to rename my campaigns. And I'm going to go ahead and click on more settings. So here you can see that there's the option for the start and end date. I'm just going to select an end date and move forward, right? 19th to 30th September. And now comes my most favorite part, the targeting. This is where it makes it really different from Facebook. Now, right now I am in the city, Karachi. And you can see that there are 7.3 million people in this city that could be targeted. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it, right? So right now I can target every single person who is in this city. But I want to be specific. I want to utilize Google Ads to the fullest, right? So I'm going to click on advanced search. And as you can see that my targeted location is over here. I can either exclude it or remove it. Just to show you guys, this is the whole city where I live. These are different areas. Right? Let's zoom out. Now I don't want to target whole city, but I want to specifically target a few places, right? So let me put in the name of right. So I'm gonna go ahead and click X on this because I'm not targeting a whole city, but I'm specifically targeting an area. Now suppose if I'm trying to drive traffic to a store, I want people to visit the store, I would specifically target this area since the store is within this area, right? You want people around me to see this. Specifically if I have a cinema, I would definitely try this out and ask people to come for movies. Since they are nearest, they are more likely to come, right? So you can see there are 414,000 people that could be targeted within this area, right? And similarly, if I want to sell something in a specific area, it could be anywhere in the world. So this is the right way to go. You can specifically enter targeted location. Let me enter a few location, right? So you've got more locations like okay, this is another area. You can see it's certainly at a really far place, and this is almost the end of the city, right? If I'm selling any service specifically for this area, I can target this place, and you can see there are 56,000 people within this area, right? So this is how you can enter different locations according to this. Now suppose if you're trying to enter an area that is not showing up, like I can enter right, I'm trying to enter one of one of the areas under city defense housing authority. It's not showing up, but another name DHS city is showing up, but it doesn't have any audience. So how would I target that place specifically? So I'm going to cancel that. Now we are trying to enter the location, but right now I'm going to click on radius, and once I've done with that, let me zoom this out for you guys so that you guys could see a preview. Now you can see Defense Housing Authority is the short is DHA phase. So this place has different phases, like from phase 1 to phase 8. So I'm gonna write down. Alright, perfect. So you can see that I have phase 6 over here that was not available previously. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it. But you can see 20-mile radius area was covered. Now over here, 20 mile around DHA 6-5, this is the radius. I'm going to click on this edit option and change this to 1, and we don't have miles, we have kilometer over here, so I'm going to go ahead and click on save. Now you can see that within DHA phase 6 I'm targeting a specific location, like in radius around this whole place. If I want, I can definitely increase this up. I can go up to 3 kilometers, and we've got a bigger circle. Now similarly, you can do this for all other places. I'll reduce it down to only 2 kilometers. Right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and enter the HA phase 2, right? Again, the same thing would happen, and I'm gonna go ahead and reduce it down to only, cancel that, okay, 2 kilometers, and save. Now you can see that DHA phase 2 has now been targeted, this whole area, specifically in radius, and by similar way I can target different places within a city. And even if you guys are not able to find any specific location, there's this pin mode. Okay, let me cancel. Okay, we cancel this. Let me cancel the pin mode. Scroll doesn't seem to be working. Okay. Okay, there seems to be some glitch in my mouse or my laptop. I don't know. But specifically, if you want to put a pin in a specific place, right? And let's see, this is the custom option, right? I want to drop that pin down to the same way 1 kilometer, and it zooms me down to the exact place where I put my pin in Korangi. This is an industrial area. This is where all big factories and companies reside. It's possible that I used to work in this area, and there's a company behind me that used to produce boxes for Adidas and Nike, right? Now this is something that was confirmed to me by one of my friends who was working on field, since my friend was in sales, and he confirmed me that the company over there, they create boxes for Nike and Adidas, and I was really happy to see that. Right, anyway, so I've targeted this specific location. Similarly, I can go to any other area and do the same thing, right? Once I'm done with this, with the targeting, I'm gonna go ahead and click on save. Now these are the specific locations where my ad is going to be shown, right? So this is something I haven't tried with Facebook, or even if I had tried, it did not work out. It's possible that you guys might get different results with this. So if you even get the result, there's another option there. You can obviously enter the zip code of any specific location, right? So you can see that I've entered a zip code, and this zip code is from Texas. This is from specific place inside area in Texas, and you guys can use this to target those people. So the possibilities are unlimited in advertising. It's up to you how you utilize it, right? So I'm done with the audience. It's time to move forward. Obviously, I'll put in the languages of people. I've already selected these languages. I want to target people. These are the 2 languages. Obviously, I want people to I want to target these people who speak English and Urdu, obviously, nothing more than that. Now it's time to click on audiences. So there's specific targeting and observation. I personally prefer observation right now, because you're at the basic right now, and you don't want to go into detailed targeting. You can either target people by all their stats, like parental stats, marital stats, their education, their home ownership. You can target people who are actively searching for something in the market in a specific niche. If I'm selling clothes, I will go for clothes and accessories, and there are similarly so many other options, right, that you could use. It's similar to Facebook, but Facebook is a bit more user friendly when trying to narrow down your audience, right? So just to show you, if I select art and apparel, it's going to appear over here. Here are a few ideas that the ad account is already providing me, since I've already created some ads for one of my clients, right? However, I'll try to enter some other details, like if I'm an e-commerce store. So let's see if this is an option over here. People, what they have active research or planning, right? So once I've clicked on this option, I've searched with engaged shopper, these are the people who have already been searching for any product by their digital activity, or are ready to buy a product, right? So automatically it has provided me with the information like people who are employed in sales and marketing, Once I go on this option, you can see that there are a lot of people that I could target. The business services, security, business industry, the advertising and marketing. So these are the different options that I could use, right? Then there's options for bidding. I suggest that you keep it just like the way it is. It's set on clicks, and we're gonna go ahead with that. Now there are different options called ad extensions, right? So now I'm gonna show you an example of ad extensions. Okay, so you can see that I ran a search, right, with online shopping in keyword, and this is the company's name. However, anyone who's searching for online shopping, you can see that I've been targeted with ads of other shopping platforms. Like we've got Alibaba over here, we've got Nahid Supermarket, we've got GoTo, and in the end we've got Daraz. Now this is one of the biggest like e-commerce website or e-commerce marketplace, and was recently purchased by Jack Ma himself, the Alibaba group, right? Since Jack Ma just resigned from the position of the CEO. Anyway, they're not running any search ads right now, but I'm pretty much sure the ad would be on top. So you can see that anyone searching for online shopping, Alibaba's ads is on top. Similarly goes for Nahid Supermarket, which is basically a supermarket that you go and they've just got online, right? And there's another store called GoTo. This is where you can buy anything you want. So these are the three ads that are showing in front of me. But right now you can see that site link is available with the one on top, right? The one on top has always has site link. Site links is directly you're giving them options to drop on a certain page, right? So here's the option for super September deals and specifically fashion. These are the two links that they've dropped me, asked me to drop me at, right? Because this is where there's a lot of savings. No fee, you get up to 500 cashback, 100 delivery, blah blah blah, and anything like that. So if you're running a sales on your website, I suggest you have a site link. So speaking for myself, I would want people to visit my site or do anything, right? So if you guys might have got an idea what these site links is. So if you remember, I created two site links, few site links earlier, right? One is the call extension, obviously, right? Other site extension is okay, let me add this site link. Okay, I'm not going to, if I'm trying to add a new site link, it would ask me to put 4 texts in it, right? Just for example, for generating a lead, this is one of the site links that I created. I created 4 site links. Call us now, get a code, speak with an expert, and talk to our expert, right? This is specifically for my calls. These are the calls. These are the options that's going to show up just like it's over here, right? I hope you guys get the idea what I mean. So I've added 2 site links. One is directly to my website where the customer could drop in their information. I typically use that in leads, but I can use it anywhere because it's just a site link and you can include it, right? And I've already added this call extension. And similarly, you can see that if I have multiple locations, I can add this part and tag my different locations of this area. I can directly add an app as well. Now, I don't know why it's not showing up, but I've previously seen their ad extension where it's targeted for their Alibaba app from the Play Store. Maybe they're not running that ad. However, let's go forward. You guys pretty much know what I mean. Let's try out promotional extensions for once. Let's see. Add new promotional expense. Okay. I'm going to cancel that because I think this would go a little advanced and you guys are just starting out, so let's just ignore it, right? I'm just gonna click on save and continue, but before that let me go and drag up and set my daily budget. So I personally prefer with the 500 rupees budget. This is like around $4 right now, or $3.5 or so, since the conversion ratio of PKR to USD has changed a lot during this year. It went from 110 and now it's at 160. So I hope it gets down again so that I could advertise more. Now click on save and continue. Right now we are outside the ad setting. Okay, and we're inside the ad group now. Now ad group is where you enter all the keywords related to your business and all the other things. So I'm just gonna show it to you. I'm going to rename this ad group as let's see, we did initially this for sales, so I'm gonna write it sales, just like that. You can see that here is my website address, and I can enter any product or service that I have, right? So I'm gonna say digital marketing, right? So you can see there are results of monthly searches that are coming up, or Facebook ads. Let's see, Facebook Ads Manager, Facebook Sponsored Ads, Facebook Paid Advertising. These are the monthly searches, but I think I'm not getting really good results over here right now. These results are really small. So initially when you're starting out, start with the whole city, and I'm pretty much sure according to whatever history this is pulling, you'd get a lot more options. So I'm gonna go back. If you remember at the start of the training, I show you an ad that I created previously for one of the clients. That was IT company that was offering different variety of services, right? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab my ad copy from there and the search term, different things that I used, right? All right, this was the ad copy. Alright guys, this was the ad copy that I used for them, right? So this is the ad copy that worked for me, and I'm pretty much sure this ad copy would work, but it would vary from place to place. This ad copy worked for me in Middle East. It would not work in United States, right? So just make sure you craft a really good ad copy, but I'm going to tell you the most important things over here, right? So you can see that over here, you can see I've got the option for digital marketing, research proposal, corporate branding, software development, web design and development, thesis, and this, blah, 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 all that. So these are the keywords specifically, or the services that the company that I'm advertising was offering. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put all those keywords over here or over here, and automatically it would suggest me some more keywords. So let's go with digital marketing. Let's just cut this out for now. However, whatever your business is related to, you will import in what keywords, like online shopping. You can see that there's search for home shopping, there's search for online shopping website. Now these monthly searches are coming really small over here. That is because the areas that I'm specifically targeting are really small. So that is the reason they're coming in really small. Since I was trying to give an example, if I would have selected the whole city, I'm pretty much sure this 140 would be around like 1,000 a day or so, right? So once I click on all these options, automatically all these ideas would just come inside, right? So I'm gonna go back. I'm going to select all those keywords and I'm going to put them over here. Right, so here are the keywords that I'm entering. Right, so these are the keywords. Whenever anyone is trying to use these keywords, Let me change that. Thesis writing. Web design. Web development. All right. I think I'm good with everything now. Right now, these are the keywords that whenever anyone types in, our ad is going to be in line to get in front of them, right? So you can enter all your keywords. Specifically, if you're doing online shopping, if you remember, I searched with online shopping. Right, let me change that to online grocery. Right, so you can see again, specifically the ad from Nahid is coming, the ad for Alibaba is coming, for Asan Bhai. This is, and I think, another new grocery store. Their ad is coming right now. And similarly in Certum, all the other grocery stores, these are all in front of me, right? So similarly, if I write in online grocery and paste this here, similarly it's possible that my ad can come in top 3 or over here somewhere, right? Now we are done with this. We're going to go ahead and save and continue, and after that I'm going to tell you about few types of keywords, right? So there are three types of keywords. There's broad match, there's specific phrase match, and the exact match, right? Now since I've just written the word digital marketing, right, anyone can be searching for digital marketing, right? This is a broad search. The person could be a specifically person who is looking for digital marketing services. It could be a person who is looking for learning digital marketing, or it could be just a person who is trying to see what are the new trends in digital marketing. But if I want specifically target people who are looking for digital marketing services, right? So I'm gonna go with exact match, right? Digital marketing in Karachi. So if anyone searches with digital marketing in Karachi, I just need to put this bracket, just like this one. You see this option, this bracket. And now specifically anyone searching for the term digital marketing in Karachi, right? I'm gonna go back and show you digital marketing in Karachi. Now their ad comes up, digital marketing courses, right? These guys are trying to sell different diplomas and getting people to apply to their university. So they use the search term as digital marketing in Karachi, right? So their ad popped up in front of me. Similarly, you can see there are other places who offer digital marketing. Automatically their keyword is inside their description, so all of them are popping up. So this goes a little bit of FU as well. Whenever you're writing description of any kind of business, just make sure that you enter all of your keywords in the description, and I'm going to show you that exactly once we are trying to create an ad. So this is an exact match, digital marketing in Karachi. Let's see what we get if I click only digital marketing, right? So now I see an ad with Google, digital marketing with Google. Thanks, Think with Google. They recently had like a seminar over here last week. I wasn't able to go to that, but I did have the insight of what are the insights of that Google is providing for Pakistan right now, right? So when I search in for only digital marketing, you see that everything else has changed. It has absolutely changed, right? Because it's a vague term. Anyone searching for digital marketing, different things can be offered. Now, what is digital marketing? So if you remember, when I tried digital marketing, and you can see that there are already searches. So if I title my topic as what is digital marketing, automatically this would be on top or in anywhere, and this is recently posted by HubSpot, and it's a really good place where you can learn a lot of things, right? So it's really important you use the keywords effectively and in the right way, right? So you can see that best digital agency, digital marketing, Neil Patel's guide, the digital marketing companies that are in the city. This is other things, and you can see what is digital marketing. There's the YouTube video over here, started a career in digital marketing. So the options are so much. So if I want specifically for anyone to search with digital marketing service, right? This is just to make sure that you guys are, you and I are on the same page. So I want specifically someone to search with digital marketing services in Karachi, right? So I'm gonna go ahead, just click on digital marketing services in Karachi. Now I can see that specifically these guys, right? Digital marketing services get traffic to a website, a few site links as well, and information is here because this is a service specifically for people who are already using AdWords. So they use the keyword with the exact match, saying digital marketing services in Karachi, and it's over here. Similarly, these are other agencies that are popping up on Google My Business, and if you guys haven't already, check it out. It's part of the course, right? So, and these are all the other agencies that are coming up in my search, right? But specifically for this phrase, only this company was running traffic. So if you want people to specifically search, you can obviously use the exact match keyword, right? So you guys already know about broad keywords now. You guys know about exact match, and now there's phrase match, right? So I can just use this keyword, take a keyword, put these commas around it, inverted commas, and anyone searching for one specific word like web design, and obviously you can see once I clicked on web design, they might have run an ad with a broad search or specifically these commas. And you can see Wix is a website where Wix is a place where you can create a website without having any knowledge of coding. And I personally, for myself, a few years back, I did create a few sites in Wix. I never published them, obviously, because I didn't have a domain back then, but it was pretty awesome. So if I use web design in my ads, so specifically Wix use this keyword, right? This specific keyword, web design, so that would pop up in front of me. Now if I change this, they might have changed it. So web designing, let's change it to web designing and see what we get. Now you see when I've changed it to web designing, okay, let me, I think DESIGNING, okay, it's correct. When I change it to web designing, the ad is not coming up because specifically while trying to run the ad, they use the word web design. They did not use web designing. So even for, if I go with web design, I think that again their ad has popped up, and as I add another I in it, okay, it's there, it's gone. So the ad is no longer in front of me because maybe they did it like this, right? Here we get additional I. Doesn't matter, it's just a human error. So when I search with web design, boom, the ad is back. When I add another word, a web design, right? Let's see if it comes up, right? So if I were using a broad search, like this, or like it used to be, simply web design, the ad would have popped up, right? The ad would have popped up, but it's not there now because they're running ad specifically for web design, right? Not a web design. Well, let's see website design. Let's see. I was pretty much sure that their ad is going to pop up, but at the same time you can see that there's another ad running, top 10 online website design 2019, right? So this is another company who put in the exact keyword of website design, not just website design, website design. And we don't have any other options, but you can see that Squarespace is another place that's coming up on top when anyone uses the word web design or design your website. Let's try out design your website, right? So Wix is there, Squarespace is there, we've got some other Weebly as well, and other options. So anyone who's using these keywords in this way, this is how you can utilize all of this. I hope this detailed training is efficient for you guys to understand every single thing that I know and that I want to teach you guys. So here is the exact keyword, this exact exact match, right? These are all broad ones, right? And there's the phrase match. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to click on save and continue and move forward. Alright, so now we are almost at the end, and this is the time for us to create ads. So I'm going to create the same exact ad that I did before. So if you remember my presentation, the small video that you guys saw at start, this is the display, the search ad that I was using. This is the desktop version. This is the display ad on mobile. This is on desktop, and this is in the search that you guys just saw, right? So I'm going to create something like that or exactly like that, but you guys would have the idea how to basically design your ad. So if you guys are learning, enjoying this learning so far, do make sure to share it with others, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Alright guys, now we are back and we are in the last phase of this training. It's that right now we are trying to create a Google ad, right? The exact same one or something like that, like the one that I created previously. So let me tell you guys the scenario. Right now, just to make things easier for us, instead of going for e-commerce and all the other things, right? I'm trying to advertise a business that is an IT company, and it offers certain services, right? All these services. Now I want to use Google Ads to show my ads to those people, right? So let's get ready and design your ad. Okay, let's start with the headline. You can see that there are 3 headlines. There's a display path, there's a description, and the URL. So this looks really ugly, but by the end, once we're done, you guys would know what it means, right? So in the headlines, we've got 30 characters each, so 90 characters in total, right? So I'm gonna start with putting in the keywords: digital marketing, research proposal, corporate branding, software development, web design, development. I'm going to exclude this one for now. Right, so you guys can see clearly all the headlines have exceeded, right? So I'm going to shorten this up. Now only thing that you need to do, guys, is you need to put in your keywords in the headline and in the description, right? So I'm gonna say digital marketing. And you guys can see a preview that obviously there's this line that indicates that one heading is over, right? So digital marketing. Okay, so before I go ahead and go do all the changes, right? I changed the final URL over here, and I've pasted the link for my Instagram. So this is just an example so that you guys don't get confused, because this is just for an example. The website, it won't have any impact of us creating our ad, right? But it's necessary that you put in the link of the place where you are driving the traffic, right? So I've replaced that. So in case you guys want to follow me, Yasser Ahmed MBA, just search with it. This is a small business profile that I've created for myself. So if you guys have any questions, you can obviously reach me over there, right? So let's try out our keywords in over here, right? Digital marketing. I'm going to review corporate. I'm just going to use branding. I'm going to remove proposal over here. Right. Okay, so software web design development, software development, branding. All right, I think we are good over here. Let me add this hyphen over here, and I think we are good to go from here as well. So software development, branding, web design, web development, design. Let's see if we could adjust. Okay, digital marketing, I think may add digital design. Okay, you can see that web design is good over here, so I can go with web development. Research, I'm going to remove web from here. You guys can see digital marketing, web design, development, research, software development, branding, I think I may need to do some changes again. Let's bring branding back. Put in software development over here. Web design, software development, branding, all right, corporate branding, research. Perfect. I think I'm able to adjust all the keywords over here. So there's digital marketing, web design, software development, corporate branding, research, and you can see all these keywords are coming over here, right? This looks really good. Now I'm going to add description that's going to basically tell the customer about what we are offering actually, right? So I did a quick search on digital agencies in USA, and you can see that they've added web design agency, strategy, design, development, right? I can also use commas, but I think this looks good too, right? So this is one line, and I think this is another line in which they've used up all the characters. And you can see we are a design agency that builds interactive scalable website, e-commerce logo design, custom website, design strategy, service logo design, and all that. And you see that I've used the word of design, so it's coming up at multiple places in their description, right? So I'm going to type in two of my descriptions that I'm going to use. Let me think of a description. Right, so I'm going to simply use we offer 360 digital marketing solutions, including design, web development, marketing. Okay, we already have that. SMS, e-commerce, lead generation, research, advertising, Facebook, Google, YouTube ads. So get, so speak, okay, so let us help you your business. Okay, I'm going to need to delete some. We offer 360 digital marketing solutions, 360 digital marketing solutions. Okay, let's put a hyphen over here. Design, web development, SMS, e-commerce. You can add additional details over here. Research, can I adjust that? Nope. Okay. Lead generation, Facebook advertising. Okay, if I could adjust. No, this could not be adjusted. Research advertising, Facebook, Google, YouTube ads. In Karachi, Pakistan. Okay, sounds good. So let me show you, let me give you a go through of these ads again. Right, the final URL where the person is going to drop, your keywords that you use to advertise, digital marketing, web development, software development, corporate branding, research, right? Utilized almost all of them. Now the description, we offer 360 digital marketing solutions, design, web development, SMS, e-commerce, lead generation, research, advertising, YouTube, Google ads in Karachi, Pakistan. Okay, let me, okay, lead generation in, okay, I'm going to include another word. Okay, I think I don't have the space for that, but I would really love to include the word agency over here. And you guys could see that this is how the ad is going to pop up. We offer 360 solutions in web development, in solutions. Okay, design development, SMS, e-commerce, lead generation, research, advertising, Facebook, Google, YouTube ads, all that, right? All this is in my description, so it's possible my ad's going to also be triggered by all these options over here. All right, here's dash over here, right? I've added an extension of get a code, just specifically to drive person to a landing page where they could enter their information, and a number where they could directly call. So it's simple as that. So we do have the option of tracking the URL, but I don't need this right now, neither do you. And I think our ad is ready. Okay. Okay, so this is exactly how our ad is going to appear on the display network. So I can use another creative, but for that I would initially need to select a display campaign, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and click on save and continue, and our ad is created. Now you can see that your campaign is ready, reviewing campaign and this and that, and here are all the information. And once I click on continue to campaign, it's going to take me back to my Google Ads account, right? Once that, on the left hand side you can see all the other campaigns that you've created. Right guys, I'm back inside my ads manager account, and you can see there are different campaigns, right? Different options over here. So I've clicked on all campaigns, and you guys could see that there are different campaigns right in front of me. And here's the option for the filter. I can click on all the campaigns that are enabled, right? Or I can you can see over here, this is one of my campaigns that is working right now, right? I'm gonna go ahead. You can see that this is the option how to enable or pause any campaign. These X ones are the ones that I've already deleted, right? And here are the name of the different campaigns that I'm using. So if I click for search, all of my search campaigns will come over here. If I click on display, all of my display campaigns will come over here. If I click on video, it comes over here, right? This is one of the YouTube videos that I run today, and so far I think the ad would get started soon. You can see that it's already hit some impression, and I'm going to get incurred some costs. So let's wait for this data for me to get this data tomorrow, right? Okay, so back on search, and I'm gonna click on the campaign that I've just created, sales. Okay, right, so here's the campaign sales search, and inside that you can see the option for the ad set as well. So if I click on the ad side, you can see that here are my keywords and other things, right? So as my ad is running, I would be getting live data over here, that how many clicks that I did get, what were the impressions, what was the average cost per click or the cost, and I can obviously change the time depending upon however I want. You can see on top of there's the budget. The campaign is obviously now paused because that was just for teaching you guys, and here are all the other information regarding campaign, right? So as I go down at bottom, you can see different keywords over here and how they're performing and how the ad is looking over here, right? I can even edit my ad from here, but obviously won't do that since I don't need it. And from different locations, obviously how people are interacting. So all this data would be right in front of me. So after you guys have spent a considerable amount of money over here, you guys would have a lot of data, and obviously you can later utilize that data to understand where your customer resides, from where you're getting traffic and all that. So this is something that you obviously need to practice. You need to spend some money, and if you guys can't spend some money obviously on that, because this is a really big amount and you don't want to end up wasting that money, I personally prefer you watch a lot of training videos that would really help you out, right? So we are done with this ad, right? Everything is good, and we're going to move forward with this course into another part so that I can give you guys a deep down into what you guys need to do. So we're done with the paid advertising now, so we're going to move ahead forward in the next part of this training. So thank you very much for staying with me till this time. I hope all this learning helps you out in making money in the long term. Thank you very much.